and surrounding area. Tiger Talk is brought to you by, and Tiger Talk brought to you by Whistle Stop Donuts, Strain Beans Coffee House on Lower Main in Princeton, Hancock's Neighborhood Market on Commerce Street in Katie's delicious homemade goodness, and Perry's Floors and More.
Make the morning great with a stop at Whistle Stop Donuts on West Main Street in Princeton. Whistle Stop makes their donuts fresh daily, and they're ready on your way to work or school. They have a wide variety of fresh donuts, so you can surprise the office with a dozen delicious donuts. Stop by Whistle Stop today and enjoy a donut or a dozen. They're open 5 a.m. to noon Monday through Saturday. Whistle Stop Donuts on West Main in Princeton.
And good morning at 8:05. It is Wednesday, and it's a gorgeous Wednesday, and it is our extension program. Had the pleasure of welcoming Ashley White into the WPKY studio. She is the agent for Family and Consumer Science. How are you?
I'm all right.
She's also an international traveler. That's right. We were just discussing Ashley's been abroad, and she's back.
I'm back. I'm ready to go. So.
Are your arms tired from flying across the pond?
Oh, a little bit. A little bit.
Well, I tell you, we're winding down a very busy year at the Extension office. It's been a very productive year, I know.
We've had a great year.
All of you all. Mm-hmm. Well, tell us about these great events that are coming up this week.
This week. Tomorrow we have our last Pinterest Club of this calendar year, not of the whole year, but of the calendar year. And we are going to talk about the best gifts don't always come with the biggest price tag. They're the ones that come from the heart. And so we're going to learn to stretch your holiday dollar by making some gifts. And these gifts will be fun, they'll be unique, and they'll be useful. So that's tomorrow, December 7th at 5:30. Cost is $3, and today is the last day to register.
Need to register and sign up today and pay your $3.
Yes, pay your $3 so we can get the supplies, and that just covers the supplies.
Right. And
we'll have a delicious snack to try as well.
Man, that sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And that is tomorrow?
That's tomorrow night at 5:30.
365-2787 to register today for the Pinterest Club.
Yes.
All right.
And then we have Laugh and Learn this Friday from 9:30 to 11, and that's December 8th. We're doing a Winter Wonderland theme. And that's for ages 5 and under. Children should be accompanied by an adult. And we do all kinds of fun things. The kids always have a good time going from station to station, and they're having fun and they're learning at the same time.
They are, and it's very appropriate. Winter Wonderland. We have our Christmas season here. We have colder weather.
I know.
So there'll be all kinds of great stuff. Of course, they learn fine and gross motor skills. Mm-hmm. They learn about reading, writing, math. So you kind of throw everything in there, and it's kind of neat. It's stealthy. They don't really know they're doing it. They're just having fun and learning at the same time. So
making
that's what's
those
cool
connections in the brain, memory development. So they have a good time.
And the adults have just as much fun, don't they?
I think they do. It's a good bonding experience for them, because if they're smaller, then they need a little more help, and if they're bigger, then they can just talk about things. Right. And one of the things we're going to do is some snow writing. They're going to write in the snow, and so they can just draw if they're small and don't know their letters, or they can talk about their letters. They can write their name and do all kinds of fun things.
It's interaction between that parent or that guardian and child, too. It's just, let's just be creative here and either do letters or draw a snowman or whatever.
Right.
That is excellent. And, of course, both the Pinterest Club, let's stress calendar year. It's just the last ones of these year of the calendar year. These programs will continue on into 2018 as well. So
Pinterest Club will meet monthly, and Laugh and Learn should meet monthly as well.
Well, I know the Laugh and Learn, I think, that was just launched is that a new one this year?
It was. We started in June.
I thought so, yeah. And it's been really, really received well, hasn't it?
It has been. Yeah. We've really enjoyed doing it. I love looking at trying to come up with the different activities to go through. Yeah. And I love seeing the kids go through. It's one of my favorite things right now. So.
Awesome. Well, let's take a String Beans coffee break. We don't have a lot to talk about, as you guys have had a very busy year out there. We're winding down the year and getting ready for the holidays and Christmas and the New Year. So we'll take a String Beans coffee break. We'll come back and we'll kind of look ahead into 2018 at the Extension office. Got Ashley White. She is our agent for Family and Consumer Science. You're listening to Tiger Talk. It's our Extension program Wednesday at 9 minutes past 8 o'clock. Back in a moment.
String Beans Coffee House in downtown Princeton specializes in made-to-order espresso drinks. Stop by Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to noon and enjoy a pick-me-up. You can also enjoy fresh-baked scones, homemade chocolate chip and oatmeal raisin cookies, and espresso brownies that'll keep you going all day long. They're also open on Saturday from 9 to 2. String Beans Coffee House on Lower Main in Princeton. Great coffee and more in a great atmosphere on Lower Main in downtown Princeton.
And we are back on Tiger Talk, and we're talking to Ashley White. She is the agent for Family and Consumer Science at the University of Kentucky Extension office on 62 West, 365-2787. We were talking about the Pinterest Club, which meets tomorrow at 5:30. Today's the last day to sign up, $3 just to cover the cost of the craft if you're not a member of the club.
Yes.
If you're a member of the club, you just show up and have a good time.
That's right.
And they're going to have a snack. And then on Friday, the 8th, it is Laugh and Learn.
Laugh and Learn.
Yeah, that's a habit. Laugh and Learn preschool play dates, Winter Wonderland theme, and that's from 9:30 to 11 o'clock, and it's a lot of fun. And do they have until tomorrow to sign up for that?
Tomorrow,
Okay.
yes.
That's what I was thinking. Okay, so you have until the 7th for sign up for that one on Friday. But let's a lot of exciting things coming up in 2018 at the Extension office. And I know we don't have everything lined out date-wise.
Right.
Let's just talk about the over the horizon into the new year.
Okay, well, to start us off, we will have our Weight Loss Wars again. That seems to be a very popular program come January.
And everybody usually needs it after the holidays.
So we will have that. That will probably start the third week of January. I don't have the exact date in front of me, but
that's usually about that time.
yes.
Yeah.
So give you some time to get back in the swing of the new year after coming back from break, and then we'll get started. We'll have it in the evenings, and we're going to try a couple of different things this year. So,
and that's usually a 6-week program. Is that right?
It usually is. I think it's going to be 4 or 5 weeks this year.
Okay.
So it'll be just a jump start.
Just a jump start, and then you can kind of take what you learn and take it on into the rest of the year.
Yes, and apply it. And then we'll have other classes throughout the year, kind of maybe around the same theme. We may try an online class and just kind of go from there. Joni and I have been planning, and we'll spend the next couple of weeks as we're winding down this year, planning for new programs for next year.
Right, and I know a big hit this past year was the Adulting 101.
Yes.
And that series will continue on into 2018 as well.
Yes, we still have a few more classes. I know we've got a sewing workshop coming up, so just the basics of sewing.
Buttons,
doing a hem, just the simple things that you need to know. You may not leave knowing how to sew a quilt, but you'll be able to sew a button on.
You mean the old paper clip on the cuff down there doesn't cut it?
No. We're going to teach you how to sew a hem. Actually, make it look nice.
Really, I've paper clipped up my cuffs. Let's see, down at the bottom of my jeans or my slacks, and let's see. I used to have. What do you call that? It would be a wardrobe malfunction.
Yes.
When I worked at the bank, and couldn't have enough safety pins or paper clips. You'd have to just patch it up and go on.
Right. Well.
But this is going to help you with that.
Yes, because it won't take much longer for you to just throw a quick stitch in there.
Yeah. That's something I'm probably going to benefit from. Go ahead. Didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh no, that's okay. But we'll have the sewing.
Okay.
And then let's see what else is coming up. Joni and I are working on a Cooking Through the Calendar. We get nutrition education program calendars each year.
Okay.
And those will be available here pretty soon. We just got a shipment in, so we'll be getting those ready to distribute. And we will actually be having taste tests of the different recipes in the calendar and different recipes from our Kentucky Plated Up Proud program.
Well, what I like about you guys always are eating something. And it's
yes.
usually it's not like it's not like a smorgasbord. It's a sample.
Right, just a sample.
But you get a good idea as to, hey, I might like to make a little bit more of this.
Right, and that's the beauty of this we're going to make it for you. we're going to mess up our kitchen, so you don't have to mess up
Right.
yours. We're going to purchase the ingredients. So if it's something that you really like, then here's the recipe. You can take it home and make it yourself. If it's something that, maybe that's not for me,
Nah.
because, not everything is for everybody.
Oh, that's right.
I'm a picky eater, so, if I like it, it's really, really good.
No. Really? You're picky?
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit.
Well, it's always a lot of fun to get in the kitchen out there at the extension office because you got a nice space to cook. I mean, there's an island there. People can kind of crowd around it and help with the ingredients, but then you have plenty of counter space to get together.
Right.
And it's a good place to it's a good learning environment out there, especially when it comes to cooking. And I think, from what I understand, you and Joni, you guys kind of use, as far as nutrition is concerned, the U.S. government My Plate. Is that kind of what
Yes.
the foundation that you all use?
Yes.
And if you have not seen My Plate, you might go online. You can look at it, I think, at the government website.
ChooseMyPlate.gov.
ChooseMyPlate.gov, yeah. And, it's color. You see all the colors. You can see how much protein, how many carbohydrates, and all that stuff laid out on the plate. But it's a good, solid foundation.
It is.
To kind of go by.
And what's great about it is it looks like a plate. So
Right.
then you can look at your plate and see, is half of my plate fruits and vegetables? Let's all be honest. Do we usually have half of our plate fruits and
Yeah,
vegetables?
but
More
that's
than
what
likely not. I really like this grains group over here.
Yeah, there's a little grain group over here. Yeah.
So I like to fill my plate with that, but
Oh,
that's
yeah.
not how we should do it. So.
Right. And I think, unlike the old USDA food pyramid that they used years ago, I think this one is not that they're all science-based, but I
Yes.
think just the attitudes about nutrition have changed somewhat.
Right.
As we've evolved. So, but I think the ChooseMyPlate.gov is probably a little bit more in line as to what dietitians and other folks seem to think is probably better for us.
Right.
So, well, that's awesome.
And we'll talk more about that at Weight Loss Wars.
Yeah. I was kind of previewing that, but really, if you're kind of interested and you need to be, you're trying to, the holiday food is out there, all the goodies, all the treats. But if you're trying to kind of say, well, I'm going to behave somewhat and I can eat the good stuff, but just back off a little bit, you might look at the MyPlate.gov just to kind of give you an idea as you go to these holiday gatherings and get-togethers and say, okay, I can kind of make my plate look like that and still have a good time and eat what I want, for the most part.
Enjoy your sweets, just in moderation.
Oh, boy. I'll take 3 of those.
I know,
please.
and sometimes that's hard to do.
It is. Well, it's been a fantastic year. Of course, we will have these extension programs. We've got, 3 more. Well, probably 2 more. I don't know if the 27th we'll have one, but we might, just depending on what's going on.
Right.
It'll be right after Christmas. So, these have been very, very good. It's been very informative, at least since I've been at the radio station, to make sure that people stay informed as to what's going on at the UK Extension Office. Because I don't think a lot of people realize just the activities and the
Right.
things between, our 4-H, what Shane does, what you do, and Joni, and, of course, all the volunteers out there. It's a really great resource for us here in this county, especially when it comes to just anything. And it's all research-based from the University of Kentucky. And when you are out in our community at community events, you usually have literature that
Yes.
seems to correspond with whatever event you're at. And I know at the farmers market, you always had a booth there, and it
Yes.
had recipes. You had research on the vegetables and things that are grown. So a wealth of information out there.
We try, and we love coming to the radio and getting our programs out there. And if there are other ideas, things that go along with family and consumer sciences, which that covers a very broad
broad, isn't
range
it?
of topics,
Yeah.
then let me know. And right now I'm working to see what we want to do next year.
Awesome. Well, it's been a great 2017, and I'm sure to be a great 2018.
I think so.
And thank you so much for what you, Joni, and Rhonda, and all the folks out there, Shane, do. And we look forward to having a great rest of the year and a wonderful 2018. And don't forget the Pinterest Club. It's tomorrow night. You can sign up today for $3, and you're going to make a really cool gift and have an idea that, you don't have to necessarily go to the store and spend money on a gift. You can give something from the heart and make something very nice that may not cost a whole lot of money. And then, of course, it's Laugh and Learn preschool play dates. Winter Wonderland, that is on Friday, 9:30 to 11. So call up. That's for 5 and under mainly.
Yes.
And a guardian.
Yes.
parent or guardian. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, 365-2787 is the number to call for the University of Kentucky Extension Office on US 62 West. If you're out that way, drop by, say hello, and talk to one of the agents if you need some assistance. They'd be glad to help you. And, of course, call here at WPKY if you need that. We'll try to get you in touch with who you need to get in touch with as well. That's going to wrap up our extension program on this Wednesday at 8:19. Appreciate Ashley White for being here. She is our agent for Family and Consumer Science at the University of Kentucky Extension Office here in Princeton. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and thank you for listening to Tiger Talk on 103.3 FM and 1580 AM WPKY, The Tiger. Have a good day, everybody.
Hancock's Neighborhood Market on Commerce Street in Katy